Hey, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. Yes, I'm in a different setting today because I have come out for some work today. But I spotted a couple of trade setups and I entered into those trades. So we had two trades in total today. One was a neutral trade, I would say cost to cost, but and second was a loss trade that we booked some losses today. So I'll quickly take you to my screen and explain those trades. So I entered two trades as I mentioned. One was a long trade, one was a short trade. Basic assumption of this trade was at the 1 hour level. Market had formed a support, and this support had this resistance and support was coming from this point. So which is why I thought that market will take a support and move back up, forming something as a double bottom. So basis that assumption, I entered the trade, and if you go into the 15-minute chart, you will see that yes, the market took this resistance, came back down, and I was hoping to enter this trade and market will shoot up. However, what happened was against our plan. However, I managed that trade, the long trade, and which is why I was able to cancel the trade at cost to cost. So what happened was the price hit the 1 hour support level. However, I did not enter the trade in the first green candle of 5 minutes itself. I waited because the market had formed a doji candle, and I was waiting for a confirmation. Only if the second candle closes green or was on a long uptrend side, I would enter the trade. That was one of my mistake. I should have entered my trade. If my conviction is strong, I should have entered my trade, but considering my conviction was low, I waited. Market formed a doji candle, and only basis the second candle's confirmation, I entered the trade. So when the 5 minute candle was closing, I saw that the market is in an uptrend, and I entered the trade at that particular time. So you see my entry was somewhere over here. Yeah, my entry was somewhere over here. Post our trade, the market took a small dump, and then it definitely moved up. There was a random candle that I thought would take my SL. My SL was just under it, but luckily we were saved. Yeah. So my trade went up all the way till 2x, 1:2 level. However, my trade was at 1:2, and 1:2 was exactly here. But I just missed my target profit by a small margin, and from there on I started seeing the trade take a dump. Now considering the trading fees, I cancelled my trade over here, hoping that the trade would take a reversal from here. I was hoping that this was a pullback candle and it would take a rejection from the bottom and move back up, considering these 2 wicks have also been formed. But unfortunately, market crashed this particular support as well, and it dumped further. So instead of closing the trade completely at cost to cost, I closed the trade at $3 profit. My total trading fees on this particular trade was about $5, so a loss of about approximately $2. So this is the reason why I said I ended one trade on neutral, and basically we just booked about $1, $1.5 something loss. So yeah, this was my first trade. Second trade is when I saw the market again come back to the 1 hour support, and now this time my biggest lesson for this week is I went against my bias. Something that we should not be doing. If your bias is that the market will shoot up from here, if you have formed that particular setup, then you should stick to it. What I did was I saw the market take a dump, which is why I predicted that okay, if the market breaks this 1 hour trend line, 1 hour support, I will enter into a short trade. So I entered into this particular green candle that you see. I saw the market take a dump. I thought okay, this some pullback, and at the 1 minute level. So if you see at the 1 minute level, at the 1 minute level, I entered the trade in this candle. I thought okay, this could be a possible pullback. I did not wait for any confirmation of a red candle which could allow me to enter the trade. I directly entered the trade. Again, biggest lesson. And obviously the market took my SL. Now the SL was about 10 pips, but still the quantity I deployed was large, as per my previous in comparison to my previous trades. I took an SL of, and considering slippage, actual trade was actual stop loss was around $6, but I took a slippage loss of about $8 in total. So it was a very short trade and a very, I would say, insensible trade that I had taken today. However, lessons are always learned. So yeah, that was it. My trade got wiped off. So we are ending the week on a loss trade, but yeah, the good lessons to take out from this trade. And now again, if you see, the market is on with my bias. The market is with my bias. Although it would have again come back down to take my SL, and then it shot up again, but bias always wins. We should always be biased to our trade. And if you look at the 15-minute candle, 15-minute time frame, this is definitely a trade that can show good signs of going up. Now, had it been some other day apart from Friday, you would have seen the market take a support and go up. This trade would have worked on any other day. Considering today's Friday, market activity is low, volatility was extremely low. I still entered the trade hoping that I would make some money. But again, we need to control our desperation. We need to manage our FOMO and make sure that we do not enter any trade which is not in our favor. So yeah, so today's plan was that. I had also seen some levels getting formed in Solana, some interesting levels getting formed in Solana. So if you see, the market was taking, this is the resistance, this is the support, this trend line, and market is constantly hitting that support and trend line. But again, market is completely ranging. So today market is in the mood to hunt your SLs completely, and similar medium as well. Market is in a range, SL hunting. And one thing, I was also checking out the XRP trade today, and yeah, market again is in an absolute range, and I got stuck in an SL hunting market today. Anyway, no worries. Lessons learned that Friday is not our trading day, and when the market is ranging, we should not fall into FOMO and take unnecessary trades. Although SLs were small, and we still have made overall for the week we are still in profit. But yeah, could have avoided it totally and could have gone back home with a largest amount of profit. But nevertheless, lessons are more important. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. I need to make sure that I don't take trades out of desperation, because this is a big issue with me, because previously also when I lost a lot of money, I used to take trades out of desperation. So that is one thing that we need to look at. Secondly, environment change also makes a lot of difference. So henceforth I will avoid taking trades when I'm not in my environment, within my environment that I usually take trades in, because that helps me take proper decisions, calculative risks. Today was a different environment, and I was pretty much free, you would say, without much work, my other work. So yeah, I thought of trading, and that's where I gave up some money. So good lessons for today. No trading on Fridays. Henceforth, in the next week, we'll try to make sure that we take better trades and stick to our plans. Absolutely, the entire week we did stick to our plan, but on the last day it's better to avoid. Although we just lost about $12 from our week's gains, but that could have also been avoided. Every dollar, every rupee is important. Also, another thing that I've planned to do is, of course, you must have seen the journals. So for the last two trades today, I have journaled my trade. So yeah, this is a neutral trade, this is the loss. I'm still booking it as a profit trade, because on paper it's a profit trade. But yeah, if you see the dollars, if you see the trading fees against the profit, 1.5 difference you can clearly see. And the second trade also, including slippage, $8 of loss, and I also have a $2.5 of trading fee. Yeah, next week I commit to be more disciplined. And secondly, there's something new that I introduced in my journal sheet. I feel that I should track also my trades on week-to-week basis. What was my total gross profit, including my losses? So whatever profits I make, cut the losses per the week from gross profits, or whatever will be the overall amount of the week I'll consider in this particular table. Also calculating trading fees, because yeah, I feel it is an important item to calculate. It's $25. I mean, 45 to 25 if you consider it's a high amount of about almost close to 50%. So we need to make sure that we manage our trades. We aim for bigger profits so that our trading fees does not affect our overall growth. So net profit for this week, net is $20. We are in profit. Started capital in this week with $588 and now ending with $608, $20 of profit. And just to get an idea of what the entire week's sentiment was, I have noted it down over here. So yeah, this trading fees is my biggest enemy, and I'm going to make sure that I manage it very well. I understand that Delta is an expensive platform. I can move to expense, but the convenience of funds transfer, the reliability that it offered, it's a government approved platform. So I want to stick to that because there are a lot of issues that I hear of funds getting blocked, bank accounts getting frozen. So I don't want to fall into that trap unnecessarily at this point of time when I'm lacking funds or I'm running on a minimum fund amount. So yeah, this week, this is our overall summary. Again, the last time heading back into the market is, yeah, it is working on our bias. However, it spent a lot of time over here, which is why I got cut. But yeah, see, one thing I need to take away from this entire week is my trade levels, my biases are not wrong. So I need to back myself more, telling myself that my trades and levels are never wrong, but I need to have conviction to enter, and I must stick to my bias always. If my bias goes against me, that's absolutely fine. The first trade which I took, I took with my bias, but it went against me. I was still able to manage the trade and get out cost to cost, or pretty much just a small loss. But when I went against my bias, the market quickly came in. Within 2 minutes, the market came and it took away my sell, and now it's again going with my bias. So biggest learning for this week is never trade in FOMO. Always stick to your bias. And yeah, even and some days, some weeks, in Fridays, you need to be very careful. So the market is ranging, and I'm sure it will range the next 2 days, the weekend as well. So never trade when the market is in a SL hunting mood. It will just damage your own capital. So yeah, good learning. $608 takeaway for this week. Slightly disappointed, but because it could have been 620 if I had not read anything today. Anyway, but it is what it is. We need to make sure we conserve it. 51.7 started with 50. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm not trading anymore. I don't want to spoil the profit that I've gathered. So yeah, that's it for today. From next week, what my idea will be, or what my challenge will be, is to use the same quantity. I'm going to stick to the same quantity next week onwards, but aim for bigger profits. I'm going to chase my make sure that my trading fees remains the same, but my profits are higher. So that will be my agenda for next week. So let's see how it goes. But I'll still keep my eyes on the market tomorrow and day after as well. But not my bias will be to not trade. So yep, that is it. And this weekend I'll also work on the meme coins trading part. So let's see. I have arranged for another laptop, so I'll be able to record the entire session in a better manner, and let's see how it goes. So yeah, thank you for today, and that's it for today. We'll enjoy our weekend. Make sure you take care of yourself, everyone around you, and also take care of your capital. Thank you guys. Have a lovely weekend.